Why good students lose marks in class 10 board examination? Children, generally you work very hard. You attend classes, you do assignments, you practice questions. Even the marks are not reflecting the same. Generally, the parents ask me, my child is working very hard, but I don't know where marks are going. So hi, I am Dr. Mohita. I am a science teacher, more than 10 years experience, and I am CBSE examiner also. So I would like to help you from my experience. So first of all, children, there are few points I will give you to understand before giving the board examination. Number one, when you are writing the answers, you need to be very sure that keywords should be there. Keywords should not be missing. Keywords are very important because in CBSE examination, keywords are given marks. Okay, if you are writing the paragraphs and you are missing the keyword, definitely you are not going to get full marks. For example, if I would give you as a chemistry teacher, I would like to give you one example. If the question is asked, how you can extract out the metal present in the higher and the reactivity series, and you are explaining the answer completely, but you are missing the term electrolytic reduction, then definitely you are not going to get marks. So keywords are very important because in answer key of the CBSE, marks are given for the keyword. Even you are missing the paragraph and writing the keyword, definitely you are going to get marks. So please keep in your mind when you are answering the question, writing of the keyword is very, very, very important. So CBSE basically looking for marks for keywords, not for long explanation. Second important point is NCERT language. When you are answering, you are explaining anything, you are writing the definition, CBSE always look for the NCERT language. If NCERT language is missing, because what happens when you practice for examination, you read various books, you read guides, you study online also. So there are so many reading material is there, but you cannot ignore NCERT. For learning definitions, for learning points, you have to keep in your mind that you have to learn all the points from NCERT. NCERT book should be read it again and again, and it should be revised also repeatedly, right? So NCERT is very important that you have to practice. The third important point is, which you keep in your mind, that is practice of diagrams and practice of equations. Diagrams should be drawn neatly and should be labeled properly. Without labeling, there is no use of diagram. You will not get anything if the labeling is not done. Second thing, if you are writing the equation and equations are not balanced, definitely you are not going to get marks for that. Because equation need to be balanced, all formula should be correct, and diagram should be labeled. If one formula is missing in the equation, you are not going to get marks for that equation. So please practice the diagram by drawing it again and again, by labeling it again and again, and learn the equations by writing them again and again. Make the table of all the equations given in the chapter that you can read. Okay. Next is, see, if half marks is missing in every question, then it will create a huge difference at the end. So you have to work on it. Next point is presentation. If two children are writing, two students are writing the same answers, but their presentations are different. One is writing neatly, with the labeling, with the heading, with the space in answers, and properly explaining things. And second child is also writing the answer, but the writing is not legible, and he is not leaving the space, so many things are not visible to properly to examiner. So definitely there will be the difference in the marks. So you have to work on presentation also. So when you are writing the answer, if heading is there, please write down the heading, and please leave the space between two answers. Okay, and when you are attempting the MCQs, leave the space between the two MCQs and option and the complete answers from the question paper. Please write down. Not write only C, B, D. Write down the answer. Option, select the option and then write down the answers. So these are the points which you have to keep in your mind. Next thing is, which is very important. I know you prepare very well. You are working very hard. This is the month of practice. You all are working towards your goals for your board examination. but you have to learn how to keep your mind calm during the examination. Exam stress and time management is a very important factor. Even you are well prepared and during the exam you get panic, then definitely the result will be affected. So you should learn how to be calm during the examination and time management, because if you are not managing your time, question, you are running out of the time during the examination, definitely stress will create and you will rush the answers, you skip the questions, even you are not able to write the answer, even you have practiced it and you know the answer but you are not able to write it. So these are the areas where you have to work. Okay, and if you are well prepared, keep tell yourself again and again, I am well prepared, I can manage it, I will do wonderfully. So positive affirmations are very important, okay, before the examination. So let's summarize what are the points you have to keep in your mind. Number 1, learn and use keywords. Write answers in NCERT language. Write answers in points. Practice diagrams, write chemical equation, revise NCERT properly, and stay calm during the examination and learn time management. So you will be able to complete your paper within a time limits. Okay. So all the very best.